you're giving us too much credit.
Okay.
May I try?
Yes, you try, please.
I'll see if I...
Yeah, very good, please.
האמת המוחלטת, ultimate truth, בטיבטית, המשמעות של השם, יש כמה משמעויות. אחת המשמעויות זה אמת עילאית. ומה המשמעות של אמת עילאית? היא עילאית עבור תודעה שתופסת ריקות ישירות. ועבור התודעה הזאת, זאת אמת עילאית. זאת תודעה שתופסת אותה ישירות. המשמעות היא לכן עילאית. I'll say it in English to see if it's correct. I said that the meaning of the Tibetan word for ultimate truth has also a meaning of supreme truth. Mm-hmm. And it is supreme to the consciousness, to the mind that realizes directly the phenomena. Mm-hmm. It is, if it is directly the phenomena, for him it's a supreme. That's why this meaning of the name. It's truth. It's truth. It's truth.
Okay, I'll just do a drawing. It's probably easiest. It's really not an important point. Is the other one here? Okay, in Tibetan, Pendam, Denpa, the word for ultimate truth. So ultimate has been translated as, Pendam has been translated as ultimate and as truth. But the question now arises, what does ultimate mean? What do you mean with ultimate? Okay, so the English doesn't tell us that much. We need to go back to the Tibetan, because this can translate in many different ways, but one way is translating it as supreme meaning. Okay, now supreme meaning in English, again, not very helpful. Okay, supreme meaning, supreme court, yeah, we know that. But supreme meaning, not very helpful. But never mind, supreme meaning not being helpful, but the point is is basically the etymology of the word. Here, supreme meaning basically refers to a mind that realizes emptiness. Mind that directly realizes emptiness.
So only for that mind, this is supreme truth?
It is a truth. Yes, very good, you answered it. Very good. Realizes E for emptiness. And then truth. So then how do I connect the two? This one and mind that directly realizes emptiness, it is a truth for that mind. That is the meaning of ultimate truth. Okay? It's complicated, but if you just want to know, it's not even important. But Tibetans, you see, the language is important. Language is that which communicates to us the meaning. Even though the meaning is beyond language. But what we have right now is the language. That's all we have. That's like the raft in the beginning that takes us to the other side. Once we get to the other side, we need to leave the raft behind and walk without. We need to go beyond the words. But it takes us there. So that's why there's a lot of emphasis on understanding the meaning of the word. Where does it come from? The etymology. Yes?
So it's false for the regular mind, for the conventional mind.
It is non-existent for the conventional mind, because the conventional mind cannot perceive the emptiness. It's not false, not true, it's nothing, it's unaware of it. Okay? That's a good point, it's a good question. Miri asked a good question here. Is it therefore false for the conventional mind? No, no, no. It's totally oblivious. I mean, the conventional mind has no idea. Okay. Another etymology. Yes, please.
I just think that maybe something that will make it easier to understand is that we need to do a shift, maybe, because in a common way of speaking, we speak of truth as synonym to reality.
Okay.
And then we make a shift that it's actually a state of mind. Or it's like...
it's related to a state of mind. It is, you see, still we would say...
It's not a state of reality. It's not like...
The truth that you see through the body mind.
Well, the lack of inherent existence of this truck, is a truth. But it's a truth because it's a truth for a specific mind. So it's relative. Right? It's relative. It's not like an absolute truth. even the absolute truth of this is not an absolute truth. Even the ultimate nature of this mind exists relatively. So in that case, yeah, absolutely. Even the truth itself is dependent. It's only a truth because it depends on a different mind, a certain mind. Can it wait or?
What do you say?
No, it's up to you. I'm just asking. If it's more of a clarification, then please.
It's really short.
Yeah, please.
The truth will also depend on the special mind.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Very, very good what you pointed out. It is a truth because it depends on a special mind that perceives it. Yes, very good. So you see the interconnectedness here, right? It's interconnected. It points that out. Yes, it's a truth because it's a truth for this. It's not some independent kind of truth. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. But there's another etymology of the word, which is just similar, but that's how it's explained. So there's the supreme object truth. It's also explained as supreme object truth. So tam is supreme, tön is object. Supreme object. So here, supreme object, when we say supreme object, instead of saying supreme meaning, we were to ignore that and we were to say supreme object, that does not relate to the mind. The supreme object and the truth are the same here. Okay? It's still saying it's a truth for this. It's a supreme object of this. But we don't explain this separately. We say the ultimate truth of a phenomenon is the supreme object and a truth. It is a truth because it's a truth for this, and it's a supreme object because it's the supreme object of this. I know, it's weird. I mean, I don't want to go into all this detail. I just put it here. But if you read it, maybe it makes more sense. It's different ways of explaining the same word. Okay, that's the Tibetan language. You can do that with the Tibetan language. It gives you a lot of room for interpreting things in 2 or 3 ways. So you get a better kind of understanding of it. So one way is to say that the truck's lack of true existence is a supreme object truth, because it's both a supreme object and a truth. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's both a supreme object. What happened?
Also only to a mind that realizes?
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Nora?
Also to a mind that realizes emptiness.
Yes, exactly. Again. But here we don't focus on the mind so much, we just take the object itself. It's a supreme object, it's a special object. Let's say it's a special object, a very deep object, and it's a truth. Again, from the perspective of the mind, of course.
Only
So
the truth. It's a supreme. It
both.
relates to the object and to the truth.
Yes,
The truth to the mind that realizes it. The object.
of the mind that realizes it. It's a supreme because it's a supreme mind. This is a special mind. So supreme is maybe a weird word. A special object. Because it's a special object of a special mind.
What do you mean a special object? Every object to a mind that realizes it, it's special in a way that, what do you mean special? This is its nature.
Okay. Which mind do you think is more special? My eye consciousness perceiving the truck, or my mental consciousness that has arisen from
Your
meditation realizing the emptiness of this truck? Okay. Right? So basically we say it's special in the sense that mind can overcome our suffering. It's not supreme. Why is it supreme? It's supreme relative. It's this mind is supreme because it's the only mind that when we generate that, we can overcome ignorance. Does that make sense? It's the ultimate antidote. It's the best antidote.
Yeah, you need both.
You need both. How?
It's not enough the mind. You need to meditate on this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the mind is not enough means you don't get the mind by just snapping your finger. You have to really work to get there. This is a very Tibetan way of thinking, but you might as well get used to it. Because everything is presented from the point of, just a second, Shumi. It's presented from the Tibetan point of view. This is supreme, this mind is special. It is special because it's the best antidote. And therefore, this is a special object because it's the special object of this mind.